Now let's add some animal images to the application so that we can play the game.
For uploading images, go to the Media tab. Under the image option, like last time, let's upload an image. I have already downloaded some images. From those, I am going to select the cat image. OK, click on the cat image. Now click OK. Yes. But we need this cat to appear after we click on the play button. To do this, now let's switch our screens from Designer to the Block screen. There under the Blocks tab, wow, look at so many options. From these, let's select Button 2 as that's the button corresponding to the play button. Then from the Viewer tab, select When Button 2 .click Do block and drop it into the screen. We need the image to appear on the large button. So under the Button 1 block, select the Set Button 1 .image 2 block, and from the drop-down option on the red block, select cat.png. Now to see all these in action, click Connect and head to AI Companion and check the output in our phone. Click on the play button and yes, look at that! A cat appeared on the whiteboard. We only saw the image of a cat. For this, we have to use something called a random variable. But before that, there are some steps to follow. Head into the Blocks tab and from the Variables option, select the Initialize Global Name to block and drop it into the screen. Then change the name to Random. Then go to the Math option and select the 0 block and join it to the Initialize Global Name to block. Now, if we right-click on the Initialize Global Name to block, two sub-options appear. From that, select the Set Global Random to block and drop it into the When Button 2 .click Do block. Then go to the Math option and select the block Random Integer from 1 to 100 and join it to the Set Global Random to block. Now we just set aside the Set Button 1 .image 2 block. Then we head to the Control option and select the If Then block and drop it under the Set block. Next, go to the Logic option and select the Equals block and join it to the If block. To this equals block, on the left side, add Get Global Random block, which we will get by right-clicking Initialize Global Name to block. And on the right side, add the 0 block from the Math option. But change the 0 to 1 as we want a particular image to appear on the screen when 1 appears. So we now move the Set Button 1 .image 2 block into the If block. Now, what happens if 2 comes? For this, we go to the blue symbol on the If block and from there, select Else If and drop it into the If block. Now an Else If option appears on the screen under the If block. We had only added the image of a cat, right? We need to now add more images so that we will have a game to play. Let's get to that. Head to the Design page. There in the Media tab, under the Image option, let's upload an image of a dog from Downloads. Now let's switch our screens from Designer to the Block screen. Now, if you right-click on the Get Global Random block, we can see an option to duplicate. This means we get that whole block as a duplicate and we can add this to the Else If part. But change the 1 to 2. Then like before, we can duplicate the Set Button 1 .image 2 block and add it to the Then part. But change cat.png to dog.png.
Did you know, due to their strong sense of smell, dogs can be trained to sniff out medical conditions. They can be used to diagnose certain conditions and also to alert their owners to take more medication. Who needs a doctor, huh? Let's get a dog.
We have now added images to our game. Let's add more. We can add the images of an elephant, a cow, a lion, and a horse. Go to the designer part and upload images. Then head into the blocks page and continue the adding of the blocks. Go to the blue symbol on the if block and from there select else if and drop it into the if block. Duplicate get global random block, add it to the if part and change 2 to 3. Then duplicate set button1.image2 block and add it to the then part. Change dog.png to elephant.png. Repeat these steps for adding the images of the cow, the lion and the horse. Now since we only added 6 images, go to the random integer from 1 to 100 block and change 100 to 6. Now go to the connect option and from there select the AI companion option to see the output on our phone. Yes, now click on the play button. Wow, there appears a horse, then a cat and so many wonderful creatures. But wait a second, it looks like there is some unnecessary text. To remove this, head back to the design screen. Click on the button 1 and in the properties tab, under the text option, clear the text. Let's check the output once again. Before that, let's go back to blocks. And yes, all the block coding we did are there. Okay, now go to the connect option and from there select the AI companion option to see the output on our phone. There, when we click on the play button, animals start to appear randomly on the screen.